I'm Pastor Lori Nikoloff. I'd like to welcome you to the first segment on what we're calling Holy Listening, a posture of engaging in conversation that provides a safe space for listening and responding to others. This segment is called Prepare and Pray. Its title reminds us that the work of holy listening starts before a single word is said. Preparing is an important part of the process because it opens us up to the guidance of the Holy Spirit. It also frees us from distractions and helps us put aside any preconceived ideas or personal agendas that might get in the way. When I was a little girl, I learned the difference between ordinary and sacred space. Sacred space occurs in places where we have a heightened awareness of God. It happens in church sanctuaries and around kitchen tables. I also learned the importance of preparing myself for these divine encounters. Many of us already practice this discipline when we take a moment to pray or meditate before the beginning of a worship service. When someone shares their thoughts, fears, concerns, or needs with you, you have entered a sacred space. It's a privilege to be invited into these caring conversations. It's also a huge responsibility. We need to be careful that we don't let our personal opinions or agendas prevent us from hearing what the other person is telling us or cause us to make the conversation about ourselves. This work is more about listening than talking. It's about being a calm and caring presence in the middle of their storm. It's about walking beside another person in love. Before you pick up the phone or enter someone's home, make time to put aside any distractions that may prevent you from being fully present to them. This transition can be particularly challenging when you suddenly find yourself having one of these conversations in the middle of the grocery store or on a busy street. However, it's still important to make time to prepare in these unexpected situations. Take a deep breath and ask God to help you focus on what the person is saying in the midst of wherever you may be. I find it helpful to listen to music that speaks about the provision and presence of God as I'm driving to visit someone or getting ready to pick up the phone. This practice helps me shift my focus from whatever I was doing to the person I am going to talk with and the reason I'm going to see them. The handout on holy listening contains other suggestions that will help prepare you to be a loving and attentive participant. The most important thing we can do to prepare for this type of conversation is pray. When I arrive at a person's home or before I pick up the phone, I take a moment to sit in silence and ask the Spirit to show me when to listen and when to speak. This prayerful pause helps me transition from the ordinary space of my office or car into the sacred space I am about to enter. It reminds me that wherever these conversations take place, we are not alone. God is with us, holding us in His hands of love and guiding us wherever He may lead.